Hi, how are you today? This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Glad you chose this tutorial video. Do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean a lot to me. I have hundreds over videos, so do check them out. And this time round, I'm going to make a series of green apple. I'm going to use this green. So happened I came across this green, which is so sweet. And you will need a little bit of stuffing, and I'm going to use this to hang the apple. So depending, someone gave me this, so I do not know how you're gonna buy this online. I'm not sure what is it called. I think it's been sold online. so happen I have quite a number of these, so I'm gonna use it to hang my apple. And if you don't have this, maybe you can use keychain, or you just do the apple without any of this and just leave it on the table. You need a little bit of stuffing. These are 5-ply cotton yarn, and I'm going to use a 3.5 mm hook. Okay, now let the fun begin. Okay, this green apple is super easy to do. You can make one in just a couple of minutes, even for beginners. So you're gonna start with a magic circle. I'm gonna curl this around my 2 finger, make a cross here, turn to the back and grab the yarn and make a knot. Once you have a knot, you do 6 single crochet into the magic circle or magic ring. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now for the second row, I'm going to do increase. You go to the first stitch. Now let's say if you do not know where is the first stitch, you can count back this V shape here to find your first stitch. I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. This is 1 single crochet, 1 more in the same stitch, and this makes an increase. So now I'm going to do another increase. All in, you should have 6 sets of increase. We started with 6 single crochet, and now we do increase, which means this row we should have 12 stitches. Next row I'm going to do, which is row 3, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by an increase, oops, 1 single crochet increase. Let me add a marker at the first stitch. So this is 1 set. I'm going to do 6 sets of this. 1 single crochet, increase. This is the last set. And this row, you should have 18 stitches. Now we go to row 4. Row 4, you're going to do increase first, which is 2 single crochet into the same stitch, increase, after this increase you do single crochet in the next 2 stitch, 1, 2. This is one set. You should do 6 sets of it. So you do increase and you do single crochet and single crochet, again increase, single crochet and single crochet. And this is the last set, and you should have 24 stitches in this row. So now for row 5 until row 7, you're going to do single crochet all around, no increase. Row 5 until row 7. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 7. Okay, row 8, I'm going to do a decrease. I'm going to start by doing a decrease or a 2 together. I'm going to do invisible 2 together. So I'm going to put through the front loop and the front loop, and pull through 2 and put through 2. This is a 2 together. So after these 2 together, I'm going to do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 2 together, followed by 4 single crochet here. This is one set. So you're going to make 4 sets of this. And this is the last set. And this row you should have 20 stitches. So now row 9 and row 10, I'm just going to do single crochet all around, no increase or decrease, just single crochet all around for 2 rows, row 9 and row 10. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 10. Now I'm gonna put that aside. Let's make the top part, the stem. You get a brown or dark brown yarn, leave a bit of a tail, and make a knot. This is just my habit of making a knot. So once you make a knot, you chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to start from the second stitch from the hook. This is the hook, this is the first stitch, this is the second stitch. I'm going to do single crochet in the second stitch. Now before that, don't forget this. I'm going to put through this hole first, then I'm going to go to the second stitch and oops, let me do that again. Then do a single crochet with this inside, and the next stitch I'm going to do slip stitch, and again slip stitch, and leave a tail. Don't have to leave a long tail, just a tail will do. So this will be the tip, and here this is the top of the apple. You see that this side will be wider, this side will be more narrow. So here the top here, I'm going to press it down, make it look more like an apple. So in order to press it down, I'm going to pull this later on. Pull this and go through the side here. But in the meantime, put this through first. Get a tapestry needle, put it through the magic circle, the hole in the magic circle. Put through two of it together. And this will look like this. That's the top of the apple. Either you put the string on the top here, or you put the string inside here. Which do you think is better? I would think that if I put it on top here, when you hang it somewhere, this stem would automatically be upright. So here, this part here, I'm gonna tie a knot with the magic ring tail. Now to push this down like this. Let's see. Okay, hide all these inside here. Not sure if I managed to push it down. It's supposed to go down like this, and here comes up like this. So let me see, maybe I can pull it to one of the sides here. Let's see if this works. Well, everything is of trial and error. Just make, oops, it came off. Or you can wait until the very end before you pull. Okay, start pulling now and see what happens. Let's see. This is a stitch. Okay, pull this first, hold it down, then pull this and see if it stays. Oh, it does. You do not need it to go down so much, just a bit will do, which means you pull to the point that you want and you just make one stitch into here like this. You go out and make one stitch and come back. It will kind of lock it like this, and make sure when you go in and out, you make sure you follow these lines here, that it won't be visible, that you know it looks less if you stitch. And this part here, again, tie a knot so that it won't accidentally come off. Okay, so long this is sunk in a bit, it's okay. You do not need a lot. Okay, just tie a knot just in case. Make sure it does not come off. And we can continue to crochet our apple. It's sunk in enough. Okay, now let's go to the next row. Next row, I'm going to do decrease. You only got 3 more rows and you already have an apple. Isn't that easy? Now I'm going to do 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. 1, 2, and you do a 2 together. 1, 2, and 2 together. You should have 5 sets of this. Oops. Okay, now to add some stuffing. Just make sure that no matter how you plumb it, this still stays sunk in. It still sink in, so it looks a bit like an apple. So I guess that's enough. Let's go to the second last row. Hold this stuffing in. You're going to do 1 single crochet, followed by a 2 together. One single crochet, two together. You should have 5 sets of this. And at the end of the row, you should have 10 stitches. And now the last row, I'm going to do 2 together, 5 sets of it. And the last set. So now can you see that it narrows down? Like here is wider, here is narrow, more narrow. So now I'm going to go to the next, oh, I don't have to, I just use the, wait, I'm gonna pull a longer tail in case I need to pull this down, so at least I have some yarn to play around with. So I'm gonna seal the hole first. So I'm gonna put through all the front loop. You should have 5 of it. You pull tight, and this part here, I do not want it to be so like you know, pointy. I just put my needle into that hole there and pull. Like this. So it depends. If you think that this is not pulled enough, you can make one more stitch here. Okay, luckily. Here you do not pull too tight because you do not want to see that. Here, I'm gonna push it down to the very bottom and give it a pull. This one I need to pull more. Let it sink in, and this side don't pull so hard. Maybe I should make one more here. Here, don't pull too tight. Here, pull hard. Let it sink in, and we have ourselves an apple. So here you can actually make one stitch here and pull it right in like this. And pull it right in. So so that the base won't be so pointy. And if you want this side, I think I'll make one more stitch over this side, so it kind of like sink in properly. Like this. And you just make a few stitches here and there and see if you have any holes here. Then you just cut the yarn. Remember to hide this. And we have ourselves a green apple. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna have a whole series of apple. So stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing you in my next post.